Magandang araw po sa inyong lahat. Ako po si June and welcome po sa panibagong episode. Meron po tayong breaking news. BP Sara nasampahan na po ng impeachment complaint. Ito po ay ngayon lang, mga 30 minutes ago. Panoorin po muna natin yung balita.
All right, we have this just in. Various groups led by Philippine lawmakers have filed an impeachment complaint against Vice President Sara Duterte. For more on this, we have Vivian Gulia on the line. Hi, Viv.
Hi, Michelle. Representatives of various groups, including religious leaders, multifactorial organizations, are here at the House of Representatives for the filing of an impeachment complaint against Vice President Sara Duterte. That's even after President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. discouraged the ouster move amidst their shattered political ties. The complaint was endorsed by, or will be endorsed, by Akbayan Party List Representative Percival Sendanya, who cited alleged betrayal of public trust, culpable violation of the Constitution, and other high crimes. Among the prominent figures present in the filing today are former Senator Leila de Lima, former presidential advisor on the peace process, Teresita Gingdeles, Project Pagilom's father, Flavie Villanueva, and running priest Robert Reyes. They are still currently inside the office of the House Secretary General for the filing, and we are not allowed inside the office at the moment. We have yet to receive a copy of the complaint, but we are hoping to get more details on the impeachment complaint after the filing. But any impeachment complaint filed before the House of Representatives will go through the process, according to House Secretary General Reginald Velasco. That's despite, the text message from President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. Velasco gave assurances members of the lower house will act independently, noting that the president's message was a mere suggestion.
Okay, suggestion lang daw ni PBBM yun. Na pinipigilan niya yung impeachment laban kay BP Sara. So, nung nakaraan, naghihinala na yung mga Duterte supporters na si PBBM ay naglilinis lang ng kamay. Kumbaga, inililigtas lang niya yung katawan niya at parang sinasabi niya, wala akong kinalaban yan. Wala akong kinalaman yan. Ayan, no, pinipigilan ko nga eh. Para kunwarian lang, no? Kunwari, pinipigilan. No? Pero, last year, 2023, sinabi niya rin na hindi deserve ni BP Sara na ma-impeach si BP Sara, kaya against siya dyan sa impeachment. Hindi daw deserve ni BP Sara. May sinabi pa siya nakaraan, di ba? Ito'y waste of time lang. Si BP Sara ay unimportant at makaka-distract lang daw ito sa kanyang trabaho, sa kanilang mga trabaho. At hindi daw ito makakapagdulot o mai-improve ang mga naghihirap nating kababayan. Kahit isa sa mga naghihirap na ating mga kababayan ay hindi raw ito makakatulong. So yan po yung pronouncement, pahayag ng nakaraan ni Pangulong Bongbong Marcos. Natuloy din yung impeachment. Ibig sabihin, parang planado, ano? Planado. Teka muna, magsasalita muna ako. Kunwari, pinipigilan ko. Bago nyo isampa, teka muna. Puro paglilinis ng katawan, paglilinis sa sarili. Bakit hindi niya harapin? No? Bakit hindi siya tumindig? Para masabi niya na I'm not weak. Di ba? Hindi ako mahina. Ganun dapat. Wala, nagtatago eh. Tatago sa mga congressman. Ayan na yung trabaho ngayon ni Leila de Lima. Mga dilawan po ito eh. Ang mag-i-endorse, kailangan po, pag nagsampa ka ng impeachment, may mag-i-endorse na kahit isang congressman. Ang mag-i-endorse daw ay party list ng Akbayan. Yung party list po ni Risa Hontiveros. Tuloy natin.
House Committee on Women and Gender Equality Chairperson and Bataan 1st District Representative Geraldine Roman confirmed that her chief of staff received the text message from the Office of the President, adding that she agrees with him. Roman said she is not inclined to support any impeachment move, adding that the lower house should focus on more important things like bringing down the price of basic commodities. House Assistant Majority Leader and Lanao del Sur First District Representative Dia Alonso Adiong, House Assistant Majority Leader and Taguig City Second District Representative Amparo Maria Zamora, and one Rider Party List Representative Ramon Rodrigo Gutierrez denied receiving the text message from the President, but they downplayed it as a plea or an advice, saying the House of Representatives is duty-bound to hear out verified impeachment complaints and check their merit. Under the 1987 Constitution, the Vice President is among the officials who may be removed from office through impeachment for culpable violation of the Constitution, treason, bribery, grafted corruption, other high crimes, or betrayal of public trust. A verified complaint for impeachment may be filed by any member of the House of Representatives or by any citizen upon a resolution or endorsement by a House member. If the verified complaint or resolution is filed by at least one-third of all House members, the plenary will endorse the articles of impeachment to the Senate. But if not, it will have to go through the House Committee on Justice, which will determine the complaint's sufficiency in form and substance. If found sufficient in form and substance, the panel will hold public hearings and review the evidence submitted. The majority vote of all committee members shall be the basis for the report or resolution, which will be submitted to the House plenary. At the House plenary, a vote of at least one-third of all House members is necessary to endorse the resolution,
One-third.
setting forth the articles of impeachment to the Senate. With 307 lower House members, one-third vote is equivalent to 103 congressmen. The voting on the resolution shall be by roll call. Now, at the Senate, a favorable vote of at least two-thirds of all its members is needed to convict. The Constitution prohibits impeachment proceedings to be initiated against the same official more than once within a period of 1 year. Michelle, back to you.
Thank you very much for that update, Vivian Gulia, joining us from the line.
Alright. So, sabi kanina, 106, 107 ang members of the Congress. So, one-third nito is 106. 300. Ang Congress po ay 316 yata. Ang one-third nito is 100, sabihin natin 105. Yun. Kailangan may bumoto na 105 para pumasa, magtagumpay sa Congress. At sino kaya ang magpe-present nito? May magpe-present niyan, itatakel yung kanilang mga ebidensya. So, pagbobotohan po yan, at malamang po niyan ay makapasa po yan sa Congress. Dahil alam naman natin na maraming mga buaya dyan. At alam natin, hawak nila talaga ang Congress. So, kung makapasa na, magtagumpay na sa Congress, pupunta po yan ng Senado. Ang Senado ang magsisilbing judge. Magsusuot po sila ng mga robe, pang judge na suot, no? At sa Senado naman, kailangan para makonvict, ma-impeach si VP Sara, kailangan ng 2/3 na boto. So 24 po ang senator. Ang 2/3 po is 16. So ayun, kailangan ng 16 votes para makonvict si VP Sara. Kaya lang 23 na lang ang senator ngayon, wala na si Angara. So 23 na lang ang boboto. Kaya ngayon, dito malalaman ang puwersa ng mga Duterte supporters. I'm sure, EDSA na to. Maaring may hindi magandang mangyari dito sa bansa natin. Wala na. Pabagsak na po ito pag ganyang impeachment. Bagsak ang ekonomiya, bagsak ang ating Pilipinas. Sigurado ang ekonomiya ng Pilipinas. Bagsak po ito. Magsasagawa po ito ng malakihang rally. Ang investor maaaring umalis. walang mag-i-invest, walang papasok na investor. Yan po ang mangyayari. Ang dollar tataas, ang bilihin lalaki dahil sa gusto talaga nila na sila yung sumunod na maupo. Ayaw nila iba. Ayaw nila yung iba ang uupo. Bakit? Dahil nga sa garapal na korupsyon. At kitang-kita na po ang mga ebidensya. Ang dami pong ebidensya. Kitang-kita. Kaya kung iba ang mauupo, tiyak, lagot sila. At saka kung iba ang mauupo, paano sila makakapagnakaw niya? So matitigil yung kanilang pagnanakaw. Baliw na baliw pa naman sila sa kwarta. Yan yung pinapanginoon nata nila. Tapos may makikita kang congressman, may helicopter, mayroong private jet. Ikaw wala ka pang helicopter eh. Wala ka pang private jet. Wala ka ring resort. Wala ka ring property sa Amerika. Kaya yung iba, naiinggit. Gusto ko rin yan. Kailangan magkaroon ako niyan. Kaya pag nanakaw na ang gagawin. Kasi nakakakita sila eh. Mahanga sila. Kumbaga, at once na ma-impeach si VP Sara, wala na. Wala na tong Pilipinas na to. Hindi na makakaahon sa hirap po ito. At lalo sa kamay nila, wala. Kawawang Pilipinas.